Hey guys, this is Blade of Ire bringing you another StarCraft English commentary. And yeah, I know it's been a while since I've done my last commentary. This was due to, school stuff that I had to do. Also kind of little free time because of all other kinds of activities. And finally now I'm able to return with a new commentary. I guess also another reason is that there weren't really a lot of games in the last week. We didn't have some very important games such as the in the MSL or OSL, stuff like that. But I'm rather the commentator that deals with smaller tournaments without so much importance, such as the Survivor tournament that I have covered. And this is why I've chosen to let kind of the more important guys deal with the MSL. And comment on that, and I laid back and did other stuff. So whatever. Now another commentary, and these are the high school finals, or elite school finals. I don't know. I think this is something like a tournament in Korea for kids in high school, but definitely also very good at StarCraft, because I guess if you're like one of the best in that age group in high school playing StarCraft, you have to be pretty good. And now to just name you the players, we have N. Stone as Yellow Terran here on this map at the what I would say would be probably something like the 7 o'clock position or something. And his opponent is Sasin Horang 2 as Red Toss, and he is on this map right there. You can see him right now at the 11 o'clock position. And this is played on Longinus 2. Of course, since these players are not pros, obviously very good, but still not pros, there's very little that I can truly tell you about them, about their level of play, and information also their stats and stuff like that. So unfortunately, I can tell you a lot about that. But I hope it's going to be a good game still, and it's going to be enjoyable for you to watch. So we have here Stone building a refinery and the barracks as well. And so, kind of a fairly standard start for him. It's always interesting to see how the players put their buildings. Also, in many cases, it's actually wisely chosen, the arrangement, maybe to defend against an attacker, stuff like that. You can always do useful builds, that can help you in certain situations. On the other side, took the gate, the gas, and the core. So the very standard Protoss beginning, and now with the second gate. So he'll be pumping out those dragoons in a bit. So fairly standard. Now first SCV sent out a scout by Stone, and he's putting down his factory fairly early. And then again, and now he's upgrading Dragoon Rage at their Horang. You might well say that they probably are some of the best in their age. But then again, if I think about it, I guess that players like Flash or Jadong are pretty much in their age as well, and they're not bothering with such leagues. They're training for MSL, stuff like MSL, OSL, GSI. This is totally crazy how good these guys are in their age. It's totally incredible. And it seems that the age at which you can become a StarCraft legend is going further and further down. Oh, it seems that we're going to have a fast expansion here from Stone, because it's putting that bunker down near that kind of choke area, that narrower area that allows entrance. And he's also moving out with his barracks to put it down and try to block this gap right here so that he can build his expansion. In the meantime, he's placed at the 3 o'clock position, Proxy Pylon might hide some tech over there. Horang, he's sending his first 2 dragoons out, has 2 dragoons more, so he's going to be pressuring with the dragoons really quickly. his opponent, and he might also get an advantage from this, especially since Stone chose to have a fast expand. He might be able to put quite some pressure on him, and it's be very important that Stone gets those tanks out in time. Now already attacking, and one tank is indeed out, but he needs the science, the siege mode upgrade as well. Now manages to push that tank in that small gap so as to block, but now 2 more Dragoons, meaning that the Protoss has the advantage, and he's going in all in for this bunker, and the bunker is being heavily repaired by those SCVs, and he needs a lot of SCVs to repair that one. Zeal's coming down as well for him, and the expansion being put down, and finally siege mode, and siege mode is going to be such a beast for him. Simply because it might help him defend against this one. And Citadel of Aden being actually put down at the 3 o'clock position, so we might see a Citadel of Aden plus Templar Archives proxy build over there at the 3 o'clock position, so as to surprise his opponent, whilst he still does not have his detection up, and in the meantime going in for an attack right here at the bunker with those Zealots and Dragoons, but he manages to lose it all. Pushed back by these tanks, and in the meantime putting down the robotics facility at his base. So this early pressuring with the Dragoons failed. This is why he's also going for his own Nexus, and put down also that right there, that pylon there. Maybe also waiting for more pylons to join it, and maybe kind of also wall off that entrance. It's always useful to wall it off somehow, because it denies entrance to your opponent, or definitely not so fast entrance. And so putting down the robotics facility, and it's very important for him to somehow surprise with those DTs, otherwise that investment will be pretty much wasted with the Templar Archives. I mean, it's not like he can rebuild it in his main, but he's probably going to lose those buildings once those DTs will be scouted, because his opponent will know there has to be some hidden buildings somewhere. Armory in the meantime going down, so this is very important since we just saw that Stargate. So fairly normal build. The Protoss is going for the carriers, whilst the Terran is going to build the Goliaths to try and counter that. But these DTs could play a huge role, because they could destabilize the equilibrium in the game so early on. In the meantime, taking his second gas Horang at that kind of also like 11 o'clock. It's, on some maps it's kind of hard to call the position. On some it's easier, so sorry for that, I'm a noob. And oh my god, scouted build right there, scouted the build, and indeed he also tries to block that area over there, since he doesn't have that much. He invested something in these DTs, and the DTs are right now collected by the shuttle, but I don't know if it's not too late, because engineering base there, and yeah, indeed, comm set stations are already up, and he might have enough comm sets so as to fend off this attack early on. He knows it's coming, so he's going to keep forces close to, you can see, yeah, the tanks are close to the mineral lines, so as to not lose any SCVs. Going for that pylon, this is nice, because he's going to force his opponent to send something down there so as to kill that SCV. Well done from Stone, annoying with there. And now coming in with a shuttle and with DTs, but the concept station is right there going, and now pretty much everything has run away, and now he's going in for the concept station. I thought he would also leave some troops. I think this was a little bit careless by Stone. He could have left some troops also around this other mineral line, not only the other one. Now that DT is going to get taken out, but there's one more left. He's still running around right now at the top of the base. He might try to go for the other mineral line, or try to come back from the other side, whatever. He's kind of running around, not knowing what he's doing, and yeah, he's going to kill some extra SCVs. In the meantime, that annoying SCV at the 3 o'clock position has been taken down by a Dragoon, and now the scout